So here we have another company who's using AI and machine learning to help businesses look for the right people for the right job. So let's say you're a company looking for, let's say, an accountant, an engineer, whatever profession. So rather than go to the, I won't say boring process, but the laborious process of sifting through the hundreds and thousands of application every day and every month and every year, and then you have to sift through it, go to the interview, go to a test. What if there's a way to expedite it? Now, can machine learning replicate all of those or replace those? It's a big question that we're waiting to see here. But one such company is doing this so that it can prove that it can be feasible and be lucrative. And how do you know if it's lucrative? The company we're just talking about, SoftBank, there, who is investing in a lot of technologies, is funding the company called Eightfold here. And they're investing in the sum of $220 million. So, they're really investing in technology to help their country, their businesses, and their people in the long run. Anyway, so let's see here. So as I mentioned, so AI, the company Eightfold AI is a startup business that uses deep learning and artificial intelligence, or AI, to help companies find, recruit, and even retain workers. Now, how easy is that? Not easier said than that, because you're dealing with people here. That's why people have a job in HR, because it's difficult to retain people because you don't know what they're thinking, how to hire the right people or hire the best people. Is it just shelling out more money and incentives and so forth? Not necessary. It's not an exact science. So maybe machine learning can do an even better job. Maybe. Anyway, so according to the founder of the company, you have Chief Executive Ashutosh Garg. Ashutosh Garg. Anyway, he mentions that helping companies, or any companies or their clients, with talent acquisition, which is getting more difficult with what's happening with the pandemic. People are stuck at home. They're very worried in terms of is it safe to go out, and even if you're vaccinated, how safe is this, and do you just go back to some normalcy than compared to before the pandemic, or has things changed dramatically that there have been reports in the fast food chain, even McDonald's are trying to pay people to go to interviews alone. So maybe having this technology would alleviate those, but obviously that's going to be cheap. But still, you need to find a way to solve a particular problem. And obviously, being able to find talent and be able to retain it is important. And sifting through tons and tons of data or metadata is a daunting task, even if you have, several hundreds of people doing the process, and it takes time. But obviously, with machine, maybe you can fast track this and find better results here. Now, according to the CEO, instead of searching for a job, a candidate can upload their resume, and the system will tell you the most relevant job for that candidate in real time. Now, I don't know, I'm comfortable a machine would tell me what job I can and can't do. But the interesting here is it would spit out immediate result. Now, won't it be better if they can connect you right away to a company that's looking for that particular job? If you're interested, then you may apply for it. If not, then maybe you want to look at something else. Maybe give you a different option, give you a different list, categories. This is your first choice, second choice, and so forth. But finding the right match is one thing, and another, he mentions that obviously reducing the drop-off rate, meaning the attrition rate as well. When someone applies who pushes through with the application, or maybe changed mind, go to a different company, and so forth. So there are nuances that obviously a machine has difficulty learning that, and it has to be taught. So, but the potential is there, as mentioned here. So the company here has amassed over 100 countries here, 100 clients, amass clients over 100 countries. So offering these services could be tremendous to them. And or was it? Yeah. So obviously the goal, as mentioned, is to enable employers to deploy the platform internally and help their employees discover promotions and new role opportunities within their organization, which is, who doesn't want that to expedite, make it clear cut in a sense, more transparent. But my concern here is obviously being able to do it effectively because you're dealing with people with emotions. So can you take out the emotion in the platform there, and would it be what do you call this? Will it be fair, or it doesn't matter because obviously it looks at the data, and if it makes sense for the data, then it would recommend it. If it does not, then it throws it away. So obviously there are unintended consequences with any new technologies here. But again, with what's happening since last year, recruitment is a key issue here. And obviously, there are a lot of people that are not being used in a sense, or are being untapped in a sense. So obviously, using this platform could bring I would say tremendous investment in the long run for many companies here, and analyzing data from its source, from a range of places, uh, employer sales, customer management, human resources, public sources, to make decision. Is it enough? Obviously, you need more information, but is there really such data that could tell you if that person is really suited, especially for decision making processes, right? I mean, I don't think no AI can top it off in terms of making the best decision. Obviously, that's one unique characteristics that a human being has over others, other human being, other animals or other creatures, because we have the intellect to be able to understand the nuances of information and coming up with a viable, unique problem-solving skills. Otherwise, we won't be human if that's the case here. But can an AI machine comes close to it? Similar to like how the Terminator film is, would they replace us in the future? We don't know. Anyway, so obviously they're going to invest on it, focusing more on AI technology and machine learning to improve its with a single solution for managing entire talent life cycle, including hiring, retaining, growing need for workforce here. And obviously, it's going to be a investment that many companies will look at or are using right now. How fast can they adopt it, or how effective can be? Only time and tell. Now, obviously, you need more resources, more data to be able to say accurately if the job posting that you are looking for is a match for that particular applicant here. And obviously, for the company, they're always looking for more people, more data scientists. So if you're a data scientist engineer, you can apply to their company right now.